Hear that? That's a sound many hockey fans back in the day will fondly remember. This is a review of the Mighty Ducks trilogy. Way back when we were kids, these series of movies called The Mighty Ducks came out. Nothing more than your average sports film, your kid sports film that you've seen a billion of, Air Buds, your Like Mikes. You've seen a dozen of these. But something about this one always stayed close to people's hearts. It's quite a little series. Each film involves Emilio Estevez, who looks and freaking sounds like like his family members, Charlie Sheen and his father. And it involves him. The first one involves him teaching Bear. He's caught drinking and driving one night, and he's forced to coach this peewee hockey team. This group of, Jesus Christ, you've seen in a billion types of movies, kids, featuring your Jewish kid, your comedian, your fat kid, and they got all those. And your couple of black kids really don't say or do much. You've seen, if you watch any sports flick, you've probably seen this kind of group of kids before. But like I said, when you first hear that music, there's something will remind you, man. This is probably one of the most memorable sports movies ever made. I don't even like sports. I don't even like hockey. I mean, I did play hockey when I was a kid, but I think it was literally because of this movie. The sequel came out a few years later, and it was still about Emilio Estevez and his group, but they were actually drafted to be part of Team USA. The third movie has the kids much more grown up in, or it's supposed to be high school, even though it feels more like a college setting. And which actually features less of the coach, Coach Bombay, the Emilio Estevez character, but has a character who, in many ways, is mirroring his own transformation in the first film. One thing you'll notice about the series is that each one of the evil villain hockey teams are dressed in black and feature only white people, compared to the Mighty Ducks team, which features Latinos, African Americans, Jewish individuals. And that's maybe why it's easier to see the Ducks as heroes, and they're a lot smaller than the other teams. Especially in the third movie, you can tell how much shorter the Ducks feel compared to the other kids, which appear to be one of which appears to be almost 300 pounds and 7 feet tall. I mean, but each one of these films is really good. My personal favorite is probably the second one, which brings in most of the better characters, including the cowboy character, the Kenan Thompson character. Jesus Christ, haven't seen him in anything since. Whew. And others. Other notable characters are the Bash brothers, who are the muscle and support of the team, and Charlie, who is the sad white kid with a divorced mom who's just trying to survive in this world. Like I said, this is a fantastic series of 3 films. Not all. I can't even talk. All 3 of them were technically considered failures back in the day. The first one receiving a 12% approval rating on Rotten Tomatoes, and the third one receiving a 20%. These are failing grades, but people still love these movies. If you get a chance, check them out on DVD, Blu-ray. I watched them on VHS just for the hell of it, and that's all I had. But, even on Netflix, give these a shot. They're classics. Watch them.